this where I'm supposed to sleep? Do they even dust in here? If this hotel is haunted, it's this room for sure. Okay. Just relax, Alice. It's all going to be fine. I'll hand over that damn evidence and be back home tomorrow. Everything's going to be all right. No one will ever find out. And what was I supposed to do back then? I wouldn't have been able to help that child anyway. Ugh. Ugh. Not my head again. Maybe I'll have a shower and take my pills. Where do they keep the towels here? Nothing. Maybe they're in the big closet. It looks so creepy. Locked? Where am I supposed to put my coat? Maybe I could pry open the closet. The lock looks easy enough. Should I do it? Why not? It's my room, my closet. Oh my God. So much dust. And what's this? A hat? Socks? Is this storage, or did the previous guest leave it here? Oh, it's all children's clothes. It looks like it's been lying here for a while now. Was this a child's room? Is this a coincidence? Surely, it must be. Oh, what a nice toy. Oh, what an annoying sound. Silence. Finally, I could take the pills and hopefully I won't fall asleep. Should I take the pills or unpack? Dry clothes. I could use some right now. Everything is still wet from the rain. Where have I? Oh, I swear I put it here. Here it is. The evidence number 111. It's all going to be fine. I'll take the envelope, hand it over, go back home and never deal with this ever again. No one will remember that I was here and everything will go back to normal. What the hell? Should I check what's going on? Or should I ignore it? No. I can't deal with anyone else's problems right now. Whatever's happening down there, it's not my business.
Mrs. Williams, excuse me.
It's really nice that you've knocked, but shouldn't you wait until I've let you in?
I know. I'm very sorry, but it's urgent. I need you to come with me.
Something's happened.
The Keswell son got lost. We need your help. Please.
Okay,
Thank you.
let's go.
Caswell, please calm down. It will all be all right. When was the last time you saw him?
In the room. I just went to the bathroom and suddenly he was just gone.
All right, everyone. Please calm down. We are here.
Please, Miss Wells, help me. Please.
Adele, calm down. We'll sort it all out.
No, Hugo is gone. Something must have happened to him. I just know it.
Maybe he's just hiding somewhere.
No, he wouldn't do that. Please, Miss Wells, you're a police officer. Please find him. Please do something.
How does she know I'm a police officer? Should I ask her? I don't remember telling you I'm a police officer.
What?
Where did you get that from?
Excuse me. Our son's gone missing. Do you have to make this about yourself?
Just find our son. That's what I'm asking. I'm begging you.
But
But what?
if I go after the boy, I'd risk exposing myself. But what if something's really happened to him? Should I help? But
But what?
You're a police officer. You have to help me.
Miss Wells, I know you're on holiday, but the Caswells are desperate.
okay then. Ethel, is it possible that the boy got out somehow?
That's impossible. I've been at reception the whole evening. He didn't pass through there.
In that case, he must still be at the hotel.
Unfortunately, I guess you're right.
Unfortunately.
Miss Wells, do you remember why we had to check you into a different room?
What do you mean?
Of course, I think that Hugo is probably just hiding somewhere. But
Please don't start with your ghost stories.
Why is everyone just standing there? Please do something.
Adele, calm down.
He might be suffering somewhere while you're all just talking.
Calm down.
Hugo, darling, where are you? Hugo, where are you? Can somebody do something? Hugo!
Do not yell, Mrs. Kessler.
Hugo!
He obviously does
Oh,
not
just
hear you.
leave me alone! I need to find him. Don't just stand there staring. Do something!
I need to calm Mrs. Caswell down. Gently or quickly.
Hugo! Hugo! Hugo, darling,
Mrs. Mrs. Caswell.
Hugo, where are you? Where are you? Where
Come
are
on.
you? I have to go.
Where?
I don't know. I just have to go. I have to do something. I have to find him.
I'll go with you.
Calm down. Please. I know you're worried, but everything is going to be okay. I need you to stay calm.
All right, then. All right.
Please, go back to your room. The same applies to you, Reverend.
As you wish.
Ethel, please lock the entrance to the hotel and inform the staff.
right away, love.
Hugo will probably show up eventually and will come looking for you in your room. So don't leave the room under any circumstances.
But-
Is that clear?
Yes.
I'll personally check all the rooms and other areas in the hotel.
Thank you.
That's okay. It's my job, after all. Okay. Ethel has locked the entrance. All the guests are in their rooms. And I'm here. I guess I can forget about quietly getting out of here tomorrow without anyone remembering me. What have I got myself into? If only my head didn't hurt so much. There are 3 rooms on this floor. I'm guessing by the crying, the Caswells must be checked into room number 1. Detective Broderick said he was staying right next door, and the 3rd room must be the Reverend's. Has any of this got something to do with why I'm here? I can't imagine the drunk Reverend or the weepy mother inviting me here. But if it's neither of them, then who is it? I should check on the Caswells first. Find out how it all started. That doesn't sound pleasant. I should probably leave them alone and not just stand there and eavesdrop. But who knows what else I can find out about. Should I knock on the door, or just listen for a while?
Come in.
I'm sorry to disturb you, but
Can't you leave us alone now?
Have you found him? Do you know anything?
I'm sorry, not yet. I need to ask you a few questions if you don't mind.
Yes, of course. Whatever you need.
Adele, but...
Oh, Richard. Please, go on.
When and where was the last time you saw your son?
How original.
Richard, stop it. About an hour ago, maybe 1.5. He was sitting on the bed here, reading, and I went to have a shower, and I couldn't have been gone long, maybe 10, 15 minutes. But when I came out of the bathroom, he was gone.
And where were you at that time, Mr. Caswell?
Down in the lobby.
Sitting at the bar.
Is it possible that Hugo went downstairs to look for you?
I would have seen him if he'd been there.
Oh, he wouldn't have just left the room like that.
So how come he's not here?
Just relax. Relax. Mrs. Caswell, you said that Hugo had been reading before you left.
Yes, he was just sitting here on the bed, reading. Oh, my poor boy.
He must be a very smart boy if he can read already. How old is he? 5?
6. He turned 6 a few days ago. This holiday was supposed to be a gift for him as well.
I taught him how to read when he was 4. He didn't want to. Couldn't focus. But he finally got the hang of it.
That's amazing. What does he like to read?
Fairy tales and fantasy. He's still slow, but, you know, he's still so small. He brought Alice in Wonderland here with him.
Really?
With all due respect, couldn't you just leave us the hell alone?
Richard, she's trying to help us.
By browsing through the books? What's the point of that? Wouldn't you like to know what we had for breakfast or something else that's so important?
Should I keep questioning the father or the mother? Mrs. Caswell, do you think the books could be connected with Hugo's disappearance somehow?
In what way?
He might have gone on an adventure to an unexplored part of the hotel.
No. There's no way. Hugo is a sensible, calm child. I've told him many times that the real world is nothing like the one in the books, and that he has to be careful. What will you tell me? What's so funny?
Jesus, the boy likes fairy tales, just like any other kid his age. I have no idea what we're talking about here.
Stop it.
It's all
Stop it.
nonsense.
Why do you think that?
What?
Why do you think it's all nonsense?
Miss Wells knows what she's doing.
Nothing's happened. If it was serious, I'd call the real police.
Oh, now you're crossing the line.
Hugo's probably sitting somewhere and stuffing himself with donuts.
What do you even know about him? You don't even care about him.
And you don't care about anything else.
I've had enough. Should I intervene or leave?
Well, excuse me, but
I
he's
don't
my
have
child.
time for
But you
this.
won't leave him alone for even a second.
And I leave him alone this one time, and this is how it ends.
I guess I won't find out anything interesting from the Caswells. But where to now? To the detective or the Reverend? Should I visit the detective or the... I'll go see Detective Broderick. Who knows? Maybe he'll help me with the search. What's that sound? Has he fallen asleep?
It wasn't me. Don't take photos
Is
of
he sleep-talking?
me. Go away.
I wonder what he's dreaming about. Should I knock or let him sleep? I don't have a choice. I'll wake him up.
What is it?
Sorry,
Oh, it's you, dear colleague. Come on in then.
Thank you. I'm so sorry for waking you
No,
up.
it's not that. I wasn't sleeping. Would you like to have a glass of whiskey with me?
Now,
Why not? It's after 5.
a child's gone missing here.
Oh, this thing.
I could use your help.
Well, but
But what?
I'm just in the middle of another case. More complicated, and it requires my utmost attention.
Another case? Aren't you on vacation?
Some crimes can never be dropped. You can do this on your own, Miss Wells.
Are you serious?
Please, Some kid is playing hide and seek with his parents. He has nowhere to go, and nothing can happen to him here.
Are you willing to take that chance?
No. I guess you're right. We should do something,
Thank
just
you.
to be sure. A missing child is kind of a big deal, isn't it?
Absolutely.
And that's a huge deal, an important one.
Well, yes.
I think the kidnapper...
A kidnapper.
Well, we always need to take the worst scenario into account.
All of a sudden.
So the kidnapper must certainly be someone who can rarely be seen. Maybe even the bartender. Apparently, he couldn't come because of the storm tonight. But what if he's hiding here somewhere? Or the chef. Have you seen him?
I met him at the bar downstairs.
The guy's a real piece of work. I wouldn't be surprised if he was involved in this. Maybe both of them are behind this. That's also possible.
Why did I even come here? Is there any point to keep listening to him?
You know, dear colleague, you wouldn't believe how easy it is sometimes to find a murderer. Usually, it really is enough just to find the person who can't be seen. Take Glasgow, for example. A few years back, like 7 or 8, I was investigating a murder of an elderly lady. A real grandma, you could say. She was living alone. Her daughter-in-law was bringing her groceries once a week, and the landlady was dropping by from time to time for a blether, as we say in Glasgow. And you see, an ordinary policeman would lengthily and pointlessly interrogate those two poor women. After all, I'm not blaming anyone. The daughter-in-law was supposed to inherit. The landlady could rent the apartment to a better-off tenant. Those are strong motives, don't get me wrong. But I said to myself, watch out, not like this. You can't think about it like this. The landlady and the daughter-in-law, that's too easy, too obvious. They're both suspects, both can be seen.
Right.
It couldn't have been them, not them. Well, and I was right. I don't know how I got that idea, but I checked that old grandma's kitchen sink. And what would you think? A recently fixed sink trap. And I knew it right there. It was obvious. So I found out who was fixing the grandma's pipes, and I came across a plumber. Well, I shouldn't get into too much detail.
Yes.
Basically, after a 7-hour interrogation, he confessed that he had killed that poor old grandma. He's been sitting behind bars to this day and must be wondering, how could that Broderick have found out about me? But he'll never know. Nobody understands that. And it's that simple. Plumbers just cannot be seen. They come to you, you let them in, total strangers, into your apartment, and then they leave. Nobody notices them. And on top of that, they know the sewer systems.
Right.
They can get through the pipelines, and you won't even know they're there. And because they took a good look at your apartment,
I think
during
it'll
the
be better if I
previous
just
visit,
quietly
They know
disappear.
exactly where everything is. Where you sleep, where you keep your knives and the jewelry. Now, imagine you call
Well, that was painful. I could go to the Reverend now, or just straight to the second floor. Should I? So, the Reverend. That's strange. I swear I could hear him a moment ago. Well, I'll go check the second floor for now. So, except for the room that I'm staying in, there are 2 other rooms. The mysterious and locked room number 5, and another room that I know nothing about. Where should I go? To the locked room number 5, or to the other room?